Troy's Hoke Granger has loved baseball ever since he could pick up a ball and glove. The Dothan native is in his second year at Troy and knows this is the school for him.
To be here, which is if I was going to go play at a university or Division I, this is really where I wanted to play. I'm really thankful that this is where I ended up, and I know that it was for the best.
Granger's road to Troy was not as easy as he wanted. A back injury in high school derailed his Division I plans. Granger would sign to play junior college ball at Gulf Coast State Community College in Panama City, but it was here where the road got even rougher for Granger and his family.
I was on the bus. We were about to go to a game when I was at Gulf Coast, and I remember he called me and just kind of gave me a heads up that he was going to need to go ahead and start seeing some doctors and that kind of thing.
Hoke's father was diagnosed with stage 4 transitional cell carcinoma located on his kidneys. The news devastated Hoke, and he wanted to be with his father as much as he could.
It really made it difficult to be down there by myself away from my family and to be able to deal with a tough college coach and schoolwork while also knowing my dad might have 4 or 6 months left to live.
Granger took a year off from baseball to be with his family while his father was sick and almost gave up on the sport entirely. But after talking it over with his family, he knew that's not what his father would want.
I knew he really wanted to see me play again. And I missed it, I did, and I knew that it was probably the right decision to find my way back into the game somehow.
But Hoke's love for his favorite game soon vanished. It seemed to be more of a chore than anything else, and he couldn't find the strength to bring the love back.
There was dark times whenever my dad was sick and everything just seemed like there wasn't much good in anything I was doing, and it just seemed like this is just a game that I'm wasting my time with. I didn't feel like it was worth my time sometimes, and then sometimes, my dad would be sitting in the stands and I didn't know how many times he had left to watch me, and maybe I'd take a little too much weight on my shoulders, and it was just really hard to enjoy.
Granger would sign with the University of Mobile in the fall of 2013 to play alongside his 2 brothers. The following spring, 2 years after his initial diagnosis, Hoke's father, Keith, passed away.
He was a tough joker. He watched my brothers and me play in a game literally 2 weeks before he died. He drove down to Mobile and watched us play 2 weeks before we died.
Granger would transfer from Mobile after 1 season with the Rams to be closer to his family. And the road led him to Riddle Pace Field, home of the Trojans, the place where Hoke always wanted to be, the place that helped him rediscover how much this sport means to him.
This place gave me my love for the game back. I don't think there's a place that would have given me the enjoyment or the love for the game or the satisfaction out of my time playing that Troy has.
Troy head coach Mark Smart admires the attitude Granger brings to the Trojans despite all the hardships he's had to face.
I've been inspired by how he's handled the loss of his father. He's gone through a lot of things throughout his early life, and but in some measure that kind of has shaped him to be the type young man that he is.
Granger is still facing some adversity. The lingering back issues from high school are still prevalent, causing him to miss the majority of the 2015 season. And 2016 is not starting off so great either. Granger missed all of fall practice and is still rehabbing to get ready for the season. But when healthy, Granger is ready for his chance to make an impact.
Whatever my role is, I want to be able to contribute in some way. And I think I will be able to have a role where I contribute on the field. I want to play as much as I possibly can, but more importantly, I want the team to be successful.
Who he is, what he stands for, and how he goes about his business, Hoke Granger will make an impact on our 2016 team in a positive way.
Through all the tough times and setbacks Hoke Granger has endured in his young life, he still approaches it with a smile on his face, playing the sport he dreamed about playing since he was a child. In Troy, Justin McNally, The News at 9.